Is it 11 p.m? Yes. How did you know? Hello there. So today we're going to be looking at 5 favorites of April 2022. As always, this is going to come out late. I know. I'm sorry. Whatever. Nobody cares. Here are 5 things that I enjoy the most in the month of April. I was busy as usual. I didn't use much makeup as usual. And also as usual, I have like a skincare / makeup selection of products that I've been really liking. Let's just dive right in. So the first product I have is a new exfoliant that DM Drugstore recently launched. This is the Balea Beauty Expert Liquid Peeling with 2% BHA salicylic acid. So this is just like a liquid exfoliant. It's incredible and it's very similar to one of very well-known exfoliants. I'm not gonna say which one it is, but you can check out my skincare dupes video to find out. It's fragrance free, it is very minimalistic in terms of ingredients. You have salicylic acid, you have glycerin, and you also have green tea leaf extract, which is supposed to, reduce sebum production, calm the skin, all the good stuff. So this is perfect if you have oily skin, if you have easily congested pores, or if you just really like the BHA exfoliants. I would definitely recommend this. It is incredibly affordable. You actually get 125 milliliters of product for something like $6, I believe. It does leave a little bit of like an oilier film, but I find this to be the case with many BHA exfoliants, so it's not really something that would bother me. Just in case you want to check it out, it's not like one of those that just instantly sink in. This one kind of lingers on a little bit and it's a little bit slippy, but still it does a very good job. I feel like every time I start using BHAs on like daily basis almost, it just shows. It really shows, because my pores are super easily congested and I feel like using BHAs makes a huge difference, especially long term. Maybe if you start using BHAs, within like first 4-ish weeks, you won't be seeing as much of a difference, but honestly 6 weeks and more, like more of the long-term horizon, you're gonna see incredible improvements. And mostly when you stop using them, and then you're gonna see how much worse it got when you weren't using the BHAs. So this is like a big plus for me. I love that they came out with a super affordable exfoliant with a good reasonable amount of salicylic acid for those of us that really have congested pores. So the second product I have today is a little bit random, and it's actually an eye gel. I've been using it on the daily for months now, and I couldn't figure out what to put in this video to have 5 things, and then I remembered like this is my favorite thing to use on the eye area, and I haven't included an eye cream for a minute, so let's just give it a shout out. This is the Q&A Seaweed Peptide Eye Gel. This is one of my favorite eye cream / gel / products in general. This is just such a nice product. It's a UK based brand. You may have heard me talk about them a little bit because they have really good skincare, and this little dude has a lot of different properties. First of all, it comes in a little squeezy tube, which I find very handy because it's very mess free, and you get 15 milliliters of product. It's also quite affordable, and the thing that I like the most about it is the texture. It's kind of like it's a gel, but it's sort of a thick gel that's not too wet. So really, if you want to use this in the morning before you put on makeup, it's the best thing ever because it absorbs so quickly because it's not even that wet in the first place. So it's really not going to mess up anything. Like when it comes to your makeup, the concealer blends on top of this perfectly fine, and it has very good ingredients. First you have the aloe vera, which is kind of like, calming, hydrating. Then we also have peptides, which are kind of like an essential building block of the skin. So they're kind of working to, like renew the skin under your eyes, which, I mean, yeah, we all need that, right? And the peptides are actually created from seaweed amino acids. And they are also one of the basic ingredients when it comes to wrinkle reduction. So this is mostly like hydrating, calming, but also a wrinkle reducing eye gel, which I think is perfect. Kind of like the basic thing I need. It's not going to help you very much with your dark circles. It's not going to help you very much with your dark circles. However, nothing really does it? Like for me, nothing ever worked. It's just sleep. You want to get rid of your dark circles? What is wrong with me today? If you want to get rid of your dark under eyes, just sleep. At least I find that nothing helps for those. However, this is good. I recommend. The third product I have is also skincare, but it's not really skincare in like the treaty kind of way. This is more like an essential, like everyone should have something like this. And of course, I'm talking about an SPF. So I've been recently trying out a bunch of new SPFs. I have some other ones on the way. I'm just going through my SPFs really quickly because I use them on the daily, as you should too. So this is one of the newer ones that I got. It's the Beauty Bay Face Lotion with SPF 50, high protection against UVA and UVB rays, and damn, like this is a good SPF. I don't really have much hope when it comes to SPFs from like Western brands or European brands, just simply because they don't get the textures, and also because I know that some of the Korean/Asian ingredients in their SPFs are not like commonly used in the European Union and like in the rest of the world. And I'm not sure it's because they're like not approved by something, or because just, I don't know. I really do not know like what's the whole secret behind the good Korean SPFs. However, this is coming very close. So this is kind of like a, you know, protecting moisturizing lotion. They've really made sure that, of course, you have the protection, so you have SPF 50 against the whole ray spectrum. First thing that I really like about it is the packaging. It's 50 milliliters and you have a pump. I love a good pump because it's very mess free. Another thing that I really like about it is the smell. I was a little worried at first, and I always am. Okay, this is just kind of like a me thing. Every time I buy a new SPF, which is not Korean, I'm worried it's going to smell like your old school 90s SPF lotion. Disgusting, my eyes are gonna burn, stuff like that. Thank God this one doesn't do that. This one really, I don't even know if it smells of anything. It does have a smell that is going to tell you, okay, this is an SPF. But it's not one of those that's gonna make your skin itchy and your eyes burn, which is great. So I was a little worried. No need to be worried. It's really nice and it's gentle. So really, it's not gonna burn anything or irritate anything. Another thing is, it's incredibly liquidy. Like, I don't even understand how they did the texture. This is more liquidy than most of SPF serums I've ever tried. It's incredible. It's just like white water. It's so good. It sinks in really quickly, but it does give you like a little bit of a glowy finish. But it's one of those like glowy finishes that's almost like lightweight, to the point where you can see you're glowy and you are glowy, but when you touch your face, you don't really feel anything sticky or tacky or wet or anything. It just kind of leaves like a nice finish, I would say. It's just a very unique formula. I'm very happy. I had super high hopes because I love Beauty Bay skincare. I've had so many products from them that are my holy grails that I was just so excited when I saw they launched an SPF, and they did not disappoint. Another cool thing about their products is that they all have a QR code, so you can just load it and check out what the product does and what are the ingredients and other things if you know, are looking for it. Another good thing is that this sunscreen is actually fragrance free and it doesn't leave a white cast, at least on my skin. But from what I saw on the Beauty Bay website, some people did have problems with that. So maybe if you have very deep skin, you maybe should look up some more reviews, because I'm not a very good representative, of course. There's a lot of different chemical sunscreen. There are also some antioxidants in the formula. You have glycerin. So kind of from what they say on the website, it should be like an anti-pollution, which means antioxidants, hydrating and soothing sunscreen, which is anti-wrinkle. Of course, every sunscreen is, because sun damage. And it should just overall be like a nice soothing, hydrating, and not irritating at all, which is the most important thing of all, I think. And now we have some makeup products. So the first one I want to talk about, I actually had to share on my Instagram. I was so excited about it. But this is the new Relove by Revolution. I think it's called Brow Power Fix. I don't have the box anymore, so I'm not sure. But this is their new brow gel. It comes in a pot, so it looks like a liner, but inside you have an eyebrow gel. It comes with a spoolie, and initially I wasn't that interested in it because just Relove and we don't have the best like experience together. But when I saw this, I was a little bit intrigued, because just looking for good brow gels is like, it's like my life mission. I love it. So I am wearing it in my eyebrows right now, of course, and it's a very strong hold eyebrow gel. I would probably recommend using this before you foundation. However, I did use it afterwards. It still works. You just have to be very careful not to get too messy with it. But it's just super good. It really has a super strong hold. It is kind of wet, but not too much, so I don't really mind. It gives your eyebrows a lot of hold, so they really stay in shape, and that's just what I'm looking for in every brow gel. I think it comes just in clear, and I just really like it. So if you are looking for a very strong hold gel, which is very affordable, I would definitely go for this one, because there's a lot in this little pot and it's probably going to last you a lot of time. Okay, and the last product we have is a blush. We're getting back into this like summery, springy time, And my blush obsession hasn't ended yet, so let me present to you my new favorite. And this is the Milk Bionic Blush. I actually have the shade Teleport. I love how they did all these like futuristic names. There are like circuits on the packaging. So cute. I love it, but it doesn't make any sense. But I really like it. But this is like a gel blush. It's a very strange texture. First of all, it's very hard to buy. I feel like it's sold out almost everywhere. And it's very tiny. I was a little bit like concerned about how tiny and how expensive this is. But it's fine because you really do not need a lot of it. You get 8 milliliters in the tube. The tube is like a classical squeezy one, so it is a little bit messy. I usually put it either on my hand or on my palette and then work it in. The great thing about this blush is that you cannot apply too much. Like literally this blends out no matter what, which is incredible. So I guess it is kind of futuristic. You have like a really good formula. But this is just such a nice blush. I really like the shade. I am wearing it right now. I don't think you can really see it that much, but I really like it. And the thing is, I just think it's a great blush. I love innovative formulas. And this one has like this nice dewy finish, but it doesn't really disrupt your other makeup. And overall, the flush of color from it is just so beautiful. Also, another good thing is that it's not like too much. So if you powder your face after you apply the blush, you can then kind of adjust its tone with another powder blush on top, which is incredible. I just really like it. And if you really enjoy like a dewy skin and you don't powder your face, you're absolutely gonna love this because it gives like the most beautiful dewy cheeks ever. Just super easy to work with. And it doesn't, act weird. It doesn't go patchy. It just blends itself. This is the kind of blush I'm looking for, just fast and good. And that is it, my friends. That was my 5 favorites video for the month of April. And now what? I guess this is just it. So thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing. And if you want to see more videos when I talk about my favorites, you can check out the playlist. See ya!